Yeah, we're looking for voluntary retirements. You get a good severance package too.
He's surprisingly positive about it. Well, I guess it's a great opportunity, huh? But even though I'm cool with it, it seems like a big deal for her. Folks around here are also saying some pretty harsh stuff. Hey, not sure what's got you worried, but are you anxious because you don't have another job lined up? How about coming to my company?
Huh?
Voluntary retirement? I'm Keiichi Sato, working at Doki Doki Honpo, an established childcare product company. And my boss Yuji Saito just brought up that topic.
Yeah, we're looking for voluntary retirements. You get a good severance package too. Unlike me, you're young and less experienced. I envy you. If I were you, I'd retire for sure.
He's surprisingly positive about it. Well, I guess it's a great opportunity, huh? But even though I'm cool with it, it seems like a big deal for her. Folks around here are also saying some pretty harsh stuff.
Seems like they're the ones who are gonna quit, huh? Unlike us with our alumni network, those two seem a bit out of place.
Yeah! They're in their 20s, right? They didn't quite fit in with us, so maybe it's for the best. I'll go for voluntary retirement.
All right. That's a good choice. So, what about Tanaka? It's a rare chance, you know.
It's supposed to be voluntary retirement, right?
That's right. Of course, if you don't want to, you don't have to retire. But if you're not into sales and want a company that can put you in a department you like better, that's an option too, right? What do you think, Tanaka?
I let him talk me into quitting. What am I going to do now?
Huh? Why are you feeling down? I don't think this company has much of a future anyway. Isn't this actually lucky?
I might not look like it, but I'm pretty timid and lack skills. I'm not good at sales like you, Keiichi.
Hey, not sure what's got you worried, but are you anxious because you don't have another job lined up? How about coming to my company?
Huh?
Actually, I was planning to quit and start my own business somewhere, so if you're interested...
Just so you know, I really suck at sales, okay?
Don't brag about it like that. No sweat, I'll cover sales for you.
Really? Wow, then I'd love to work with you. I'm up for any chores like serving tea or cleaning. Anything except sales.
Nah, I'll leave the stuff you're good at to you. And you want to show them off, right? Count on me, I've got a solid plan.
Oh, his smirk is kind of creepy. Did I pick the wrong person to follow?
A few months later...
Why are our sales tanking so hard?
I have no idea.
This doesn't add up. There must be something behind this drop. Hey, you took over Sato's clients, right? What's going on with them?
Well, many of them said they'd end their contracts if it wasn't Sato handling them.
Why? If Sato could do it, why can't you? We are both Waku University grads, right?
But it seems like everyone just doesn't want to work with us anymore.
What? Is that true? Anyway, something is definitely going on with the clients. I'll join you on today's visits. Let's head out to the sales.
Yes, thanks. Why are our sales going through the roof?
Huh? Are you serious?
But Wakudoki Company is a company you started just a few months ago, right?
She really hasn't noticed, huh? Well, hearing from the front lines can really make a difference. So how about we go together?
Huh? Go where? So why are we even at the nursery? We're all about app stuff, right?
Well, never mind that, Miss Hashimoto. It's Keiichi. I'm coming in. Excuse me.
So why are you switching to another company instead of us?
I've said it over and over. Your place never listens to our requests.
Requests? It's like asking a butcher for vegetables.
Ugh, this is going nowhere. Oh, Keiji, you've come at a good time.
Huh? What's going on here? And why is Saito here?
Listen, I've told him many times we don't need him anymore, but he keeps begging for a new contract.
Why are you here? Could it be she's moving to your company?
Exactly. We're teaming up with Keiji's company. Once you get that, please leave now.
Huh? Why? I mean, what exactly are you doing?
Well, let's just say it's app-related work for now. By the way, I brought the contract. It's all set for implementation across all the nurseries.
Thank you. I'm implementing it in all nurseries. I'm looking forward to it.
What's going on here? More importantly, if we lose contracts even from this group... Please, wait! Our products should definitely stand up to his company!
I've told you this many times. It's not just about the product quality. I mean, I've been asking Doki Doki Hompo for IT integration for ages, haven't I?
Huh?
In this day and age, even the childcare industry is moving towards digitalization, like electronic communication logs.
Electronic logs?
Exactly. I mean, we're pushing for digitalization, but suggesting paper options isn't helping. I've said this so many times, right? Even back when Keiji was on your team. Well, back then, Keiji helped us with other stuff, so I kind of had to stick with your company.
But I think there's something charming about old traditions too. Plus, I don't think Sato's got that tech.
Yes, I have. 'Cause you let go of the talent, so I scooped it up.
Huh? What do you mean by let go?
You released the top talent right in front of me, right, Noah?
Huh? Me?
What?
Are you kidding me? I explained all that to you, but you, being a manager, didn't know? Noah is an engineer. On top of that, she's top-notch. She developed most of our products.
So it was you! They're incredibly convenient and user-friendly. Especially that app. It's amazing. What? Me?
She never mentioned that. That's why I assigned her to an administrative role.
I've said it so many times, right? But you never listened, and then Noah requested a transfer. But you kept her stuck in an administrative role. I was wondering what your intentions were, but it turns out you didn't even know about her talent.
Well, but none of the other employees ever said anything like that.
Because you guys were always going on about your alma mater and brushing off our ideas, ignoring us.
But what's with digitalization? Ignoring tradition like that isn't good.
See, isn't that just your narrow view?
What did you say?
I agree, there are cultures and traditions worth preserving. But sticking to old ways and ignoring what customers want is just running a lazy, narrow-minded business, right?
But changing existing things will only cause confusion.
Look, I've been asking about this for ages now, but you've kept telling us that it's against company policy.
Well, that's...
In today's world, where contactless is encouraged, is it really okay to still rely on paper for everything? At Keiji's place, contracts are all done electronically. But at your place, it's still paper and seals. Sure, I get that your place has a long-standing tradition. But despite being around for hundreds of years, your products haven't changed much since decades ago. In a time when everyone's using smartphones, how are you planning to adapt without making any changes?
Well...
Yeah, I remember Mr. Saito didn't even know how to use a PC, and he was all about paper and seals. So, that's it. Please leave.
But...
Excuse me? I'm sorry to interrupt, but there's a call for you, Mr. Saito.
Huh? Who's from? Woo! That call came just in time!
Also, Sato and Tanaka, could you both come to the head office?
Huh? Why?
Huh? Me too? Mr. Yamamoto wants to talk to you.
Oh, Mr. Yamamoto. We did leave without explaining anything. Guess we should go. And so, we made our way to the Doki Doki Honpo head office, and then...
Hey, why did you both quit?
Yeah, I know, right?
Wow. The call was from the president.
Whoa, I was totally shocked when I came back from that business trip abroad to find that both of you had quit. And not just that, started your own business? What on earth happened? Tell me the reason.
The reason is,
It's because of this person here.
Saito, can you explain what's going on? Well, why are you so upset, boss? Hold on, can you not answer a question with another question? I'm asking you why they quit. Well, it's because of the voluntary retirement due to cost reduction. Voluntary retirement for cost reduction? How does that relate to these two? Wait, don't tell me. Did you make them quit for that reason? Well, I didn't think it would be such a big deal for you. It's a big deal. So what exactly made you make them quit? It was based on feedback from the employees. Employees' feedback? Specifically? Surely there's a valid reason, right? Well, their performance. Performance? I've only seen the data from overseas, but Keiichi was top in sales, right? Well, yes, Sato was, but regarding Tanaka... You mean Noah? Don't tell me! You tried to put her in a sales role!
no, actually, she wasn't in sales, but he put her in an administrative role.
Ah, yes! Tanaka was just not good at sales. That's why the numbers didn't grow like Sato's. Of course not. Noah isn't from a sales background. She's a talented engineer. Ah!
He already forgets what we talked about earlier.
I mean, you didn't overlook my email, did you? I've mentioned the hiring process for Keiichi and Noah several times in meetings, haven't I? Email? Meetings? No way you weren't really paying attention during those meetings, right? I reminded you so many times. Shoot! Which meetings is it? I usually doze off during meetings, so I don't remember. And emails too. Fine, forget it. They're the ones I recruited to push forward in our company's IT reform. What?
Yeah, I knew it. He didn't know, huh?
So why did you go ahead without asking anyone? You were supposed to have set up the IT department, right? I thought it was just a department in name. What should I do? But, well, it is what it is. Are you listening? Yes, sir. Did you ever hear about this from these two in the first place? Hey, why didn't you tell me?
I've mentioned it so many times. I even gave you documents on the IT implementation process. And Noah explained the areas she could work on. But instead of listening, you just told us not to slack off.
What the heck? But the sales department has been trying to keep our traditional sales practices intact. Bringing in these drastic changes all of a sudden, it's giving us a hard time too. Got it. So that's your point, huh? So, let me ask you, do you get what this graph is showing? It's showing a steady decline? Yeah, it's the sales trend from your sales team. This drop-off is because of sticking to tradition and avoiding change. Now that I'm the boss, I can't just ignore this. But... So basically, it's a hassle to change tradition, so you want to stick with the old ways, right? No, that's not what I'm saying. So then why the heck are you still selling the same old products without making any changes? Even with prices going up and new tech coming out all the time, huh? Our stuff isn't some sacred traditional secret sauce that has to be passed down, you know. The real ones suffering here are the customers, cause you just won't change with the times. That's messed up. With that, I've gotta ask you, what do you mean by tradition? I don't mean to be against all the traditions, such as the appreciation festival each local customers hold. That's a good tradition that many customers enjoy. But what your sales team's doing is just clinging to inefficient, unpopular practices and calling them tradition. That's not the same thing. Eek!
Exactly. Your current stubborn approach just seems like you're protecting yourself without really considering your customers first. Look, I get it if you looked at the materials I gave you and decided it wasn't worth implementing. But you haven't even bothered to glance at them, have you? How can you claim to care about customers when you don't try new things or adapt? You act like you're afraid of change and won't even try to understand it. Like that saying, the nail that sticks up gets hammered down. Do you honestly believe a company like that has a future?
I can't believe he pushed out the people I was counting on to turn this company around, forcing them into voluntary retirement like that. Anyway, hiring Keiichi and Noah was supposed to help get your department back on track. But now that they're gone, we gotta break up the unprofitable departments. Of course, as part of that, we'll be asking for voluntary retirement, focusing mainly on the management folks who are usually tough to change. That includes you, Saito. No way! And you guys eavesdropping there. You seem to have been up to all kinds of stuff hiding behind Saito, so you're gonna be held accountable too.
Oh, man! After that, they shut down the sales department altogether. Saito ended up quitting on his own, but since he didn't have many skills, he's been struggling to find a new job. Rumor has it he's having a really tough time. Some of the employees who are just coasting, relying on their fancy degrees, don't have the skills to back it up, so they're really struggling too. As for me and Noah, we're doing business deals with Mr. Yamamoto as business partners. And our company is doing pretty well. Thanks for watching to the end.
Please subscribe to our channel.